Salem, where the 7-0 Tanners have traveled to Salem to take on the 6-1 Witches of Salem. Joining me tonight in the booth, or actually I'm joining him, is Scott O'Malley from Salem. We're doing a little joint effort here between Salem Cable and Peabody Access Television to bring you this here tonight. Scott, thanks for letting me join you in the booth tonight.
No, thanks for having me. It's been great.
So it should be an interesting one tonight. I was kind of hoping that we'd have two unbeatens here, but a little speed bump for Salem last weekend against Winthrop. The Northeast Conference is still on the line. If Salem can beat the Tanners tonight, we will have both teams with one loss, and we'll have to do a little research to see what the tiebreaker is going to be to win the Northeast Conference.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Salem did hit that road bump last week in Winthrop. Tough loss at the last few minutes of that game. But you know what? They had a good week of practice this week, and tonight they're focused on Peabody in that Northeast Conference.
Yeah, you and I were talking off air just before we came on about how Northeast Conference football is way better when Salem's a part of it. And Coach Bouchard has done a fantastic job sticking with this program and getting it back to where it is today. Both power rankings and the last power rankings have come out, and the final power rankings for Salem, they will be ranked number 3, and the Tanners are currently at number 4. So both teams will most likely have a home game next week. We just have to wait and see who that's against.
Yep, absolutely. When those brackets come out on Sunday, and we'll see where they land, and we'll get ready for playoff football next week.
So we did have a coin toss. I didn't really see who won that.
Yeah, I did not.
I'm guessing Salem did based on their reaction, but we'll have to wait and see who kicks off here. So kind of a, tale of kind of two different teams here. I know Salem has some significant skill players at a lot of multiple positions, specifically running back and quarterback, and Peabody does it well as well, but Peabody has a pretty distinct size advantage, so it's going to be interesting to see how both teams react to kind of playing a different kind of football here tonight.
Yep, no, absolutely. I think Peabody will have the advantage up front on the defense and offensive lines, but Salem's got those skill players around them, so it's going to be interesting to see how their skill players and Peabody's defense really match up for tonight's contest.
So it looks like Peabody will kick to start the game.
Kicking off for Peabody, number 21, Brian Scalise.
Back deep for the Witches. They're going to have Devontae Ozuna and number 3, Rocco Ryan.
And I know we're rivals here, but if you haven't seen Don Scalise kick a football yet, it's impressive. This kid's going to play college football someday with the job of kicking it.
Yes, I have. We did hear, I think he did kick a 48-yarder in a game early this year against Revere High School.
He did. I was at that game, and he set the scoring record for a kicker at Peabody High, all-time scoring leader at Peabody High, and set the record for longest field goal. So this kid is definitely a weapon.
Well, hopefully this won't come down to a field goal. Salem will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line to start things off. Salem quarterback Corey Grimes getting the signals from the sidelines. Corey Grimes going to roll out to his left. Nothing going on in the passing game. Going to be pushed out of bounds by Peavy's number 3, Nicholas Dresser.
Yeah, Alex Jackson was also in pursuit there. He said Alex Jackson has had quite a year at defensive tackle. A lot of batted down passes.
And he did have an interception share, too.
He did have an interception, too.
Witches will have it 2nd and 8 at their own 20-yard line. Devontae Ozuna on the carry with a big run, brought down by Peabody's number 27, Donnie Kavanaugh.
Good run there, great hole.
Yes, good start for the Witches offense. If they can get Ozuna in field, establishing the running game early, this will be a tough contest for Peabody.
And typically, Peabody has started off slow. The first quarter has not been their quarter over the course of the season.
Witches will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Grimes' pass is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was number 3, Rocco Ryan, and there is a flag on the field.
I'm going to guess hold.
Nope. We're going to have an eligible receiver downfield.
An eligible man downfield on Salem.
They'll bring up 1st and 15 for the Witches at their own 35.
Tanners really haven't had to deal with a mobile running quarterback since probably the Lynn Classical game. So this will be interesting how they react here.
Yeah, Grimes is very mobile. He will run the ball.
Johnny Lucas on the tackle.
Salem's carried by number 3, Rocco Ryan.
Peabody tackle by number 12, Johnny Lucas. Putting Rocco Ryan on the carry for Salem.
So Johnny Lucas, senior quarterback, who will be playing lacrosse next year at St. Ace. I'm sure all the Salem audience is excited to hear me announce that.
They'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Witches. Swing pass out to Ozuna.
Oh.
He's going to be pushed out of bounds right around the 48-yard line.
Pass caught by number 2 for Salem, Devontae Ozuna. 2nd down.
Actually about the 46.
So new stats came out in the Salem Levy News readership area here, and Salem and Peabody is well represented with Eli Batista at number 1 and Rocco Ryan number 2 in receiving yards for the year. So 2 very good skill players, so we should be in for a treat here.
3rd and 4 for the Witches. Zuna again up the middle. It'd be good enough for a Witches first down into Peabody territory.
First down, Salem.
Good job by Salem mixing it up, having Grimes roll out, runs up the middle.
Yeah, if they can turn around and really disguise their skill players, if they can work the run, and they'll set up their passing game, and it's really what their core of their offense is. First and 10 for the Witches. Sam's carried by number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Second down.
Tackle made on the play by Peabody's number 27, Donnie Kavanaugh.
Donnie Kavanaugh quietly having an excellent year at sort of that hybrid linebacker cornerback position, and has had key tackles and plays this year on defense.
They'll bring up 2nd and 6 for the Witches at the Peabody 43-yard line.
Blitz picked up nice there.
Sam's carry by number 3, Rocco Ryan.
Ball carried to Salem.
Tackle was made on the play by Peabody's number 3, Nicholas Dresser.
Third down.
If you notice there, Jimmy Fess was on the blitz, and Salem picked him up nicely. He does that often.
Yes, Jimmy Fester is a very good linebacker for Peabody. Caused a lot of disruption for opposing offenses. We'll bring up 3rd and 4 for the Witches.
Got it.
Sam's carry by number 2, Devontae Ozuna, brought down by a load of PB defenders led by number 75, Alex Jackson. To be good enough for a Salem first down at the Peabody 30-yard line.
With a little help from his friends there on the push.
Oh, absolutely. Salem's offensive line is not very big, but they're very disciplined and determined. They had, compared to Peabody's defensive line.
Well, so far they're holding their own.
Sam's carried by number 35, Shane Field. Tackles made on the play by Peabody's number 27, Donnie Kavanaugh, and number 55, Jimmy Festa.
Second down.
Donnie Kavanaugh involved in another tackle for the Tanners.
I like what Salem's doing with their offense right now. They're running the ball, moving the chains, and keeping Peabody very well on their toes.
Yep. 3rd and short, no 3rd and long or 3rd and difficult. Very manageable yardage situations here.
Witches will have it 2nd and 10 at the Peabody 30-yard line. Grimes' pass is going to be completed by number 35, Shane Field.
Yeah, nice play there. Nice throw right over the top of the linebacker's head. Nice touch.
Yep. And he's throwing to one of the backs, Shane Field, who's had receiving very well out of the backfield with 8 catches this year for 114 yards and 1 touchdown. So Grimes is not afraid to go to him. The 3rd and 3 for the Witches at the Peabody 22-yard line. Ozuna again on the carry.
Ball carried by number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Brought down Peabody's number 55, Jimmy Festa. And that's going to move the chains again for the Witches. So the Witches offense is doing exactly what they want to do tonight.
Yep, control the game. Time of possession. So one thing with the Tanners, if the ball is not in their hands, they can't score. And with Eli Batista on offense, Tanners can strike fast and quick. So clock control is going to be key here for Salem.
1st and 10 for the Witches. Fumble on the play. Going to be recovered by number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Fumble on the play, recovered.
That could have been costly.
Second down.
It's really the first mistake of the drive.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a
That's the play before.
play before. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Witches. Down at the 16-yard line of Peabody. Salem's number 35, Shane Field on the carry. And he's going to stop right away by Peabody's number 27, Donnie Kavanaugh. Nowhere to go on that play for Field.
Yep, Matty Mastrocola in on that tackle too, who as a junior has had a fantastic year, both on the offensive line and the defensive line. I think that is Salem's first negative play.
Yep. So the Witches will have it 3rd and 12. At the Peabody 19-yard line. Corey Grimes is looking for one of his multiple receivers downfield, but he's not going to get anything. He's going to be dropped for a loss by number 66, Matthew Mastrocola.
So good job. That could have been disastrous, and he made a little something out of nothing there. I think to get back to the line of scrimmage, he got a yard. It was 3rd and 12, so he got 1 yard. So good job.
So it's going to be 4th and 11 for the Witches at the Peabody 18-yard line. Salem's going to take a timeout and think about this for a moment.
So, Scott, while we have a minute, just want to let people know this is broadcast is live both on Salem Access Television and PATV, joint effort between both of those organizations, and we are also live on YouTube. Tonight's crew, production manager Jim Palmer, replay Stefan Drondasevitz, Don Murphy, Aaron O'Brien, and Drew Little. And for Salem Access crew on camera, Adam Kukin, Mike Murray, Nathan Thomas. Thanks for having us. I didn't know if we were going to broadcast or not, but I want to say thank you to our host Salem for letting us in tonight, because I think it's valuable that we put these games live on TV for grandparents and everybody else who can't be here or who don't want to drive into Salem the weekend before Halloween. So,
absolutely.
So this is a nice effort on both organizations to do this.
So the Witches are going to come out of the timeout, 4th down and 11, down at the Peabody 18-yard line. Grimes' pass is going to be caught by number 35, Shane Field, on the backside screen, but Peabody picked it up very well.
Yep, and for a minute there, I thought he was going to break that and maybe get it, but good job, good pursuit by the Tanners. So early, long, sustained drive by Salem, about 2 minutes and 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. So good start, not the end result that they wanted, but a lot of positives on that drive.
Absolutely. So it'll be a turnover and downs on the Witches. And Peabody will have it 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Peabody's carry going to be by number 5, Alex Silva. The tackles are made on that play by linebackers number 35, Shane Field, and number 2, Devontae Ozuna, with some help coming in the backside with number 3, Rocco Ryan.
Yeah, Alex Silva has put together quite a year. 560 rushing yards and 8 TDs. He's definitely the workhorse of the Tanners' backfield.
He's 2nd and 9 for the Tanners.
Jace Jean-Pierre, that catch.
Jake Maglioni's pass is going to be completed. And look at, he's got some shoes to fill after coming in after the year that Shea Lange had last year.
A lot of question marks going into the season at quarterback, and a lot of people thought it might be Alex Silva. And then I was as surprised as everyone to see Mags at quarterback that first game. And he's had his hiccups, he's had his bumps, but every game he's gotten better. And he's done a nice job. For a sophomore, he's done a heck of a job.
3rd and 7 for the Witches, for the Tanners at their own 20-yard line. Luke Maglioni's pass is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was number 8, Dolan Morrell.
So not the start that the Tanners wanted. They come back with about a 1.5-minute drive and go 3 and out here.
So I think we're going to say this is a good start for the Witches offense and defense this first quarter. We got 2 minutes left.
Yep.
And they forced Peabody on a punt.
100%. If you can limit the Tanners' possessions, it's huge because for people at home who've never seen Eli Batista play before, he can score almost every time the ball touches his hands. So the longer Salem can stay on offense, the better it's going to be for them tonight.
Back deep for the Witches on the punt be number 3, Rocco Ryan, and number 2, Devontae Ozuna. Ryan's going to field this. And going to be tripped up on the play by Peabody's number 27, Donnie Kavanaugh.
Tanners have had a solid year on special teams, sometimes overlooked, especially in high school, but Tanners have, one of the strengths of this team is their special teams, especially when you have a kicker like Dom.
Witches will have it 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Yeah, great field position.
Grimes is going to keep it on the quarterback keeper. He's going to be brought down by number 66 in that play by Matthew Mastrocola.
Second time Salem's just moved the pile and got another 5 yards when it looks like they were wrapped up for minimal gain.
Yeah, like I said, Grimes is a very powerful rusher for a quarterback. This year he's already got 32 carries for 144 yards on the ground.
Yeah, when you're 6'3", 245.
Be 2nd and 2 for the Witches. Grimes' pass can be caught by number 35, Shane Field. Pushed out of bounds on that play by Peabody's number 33, Jace Jean-Pierre.
Yeah, Salem's going to get another 15 yards out of that. I think they called roughing the passer.
Flag on the play.
Yep, so after Grimes got rid of the ball,
Roughing
the passer on Peabody.
Oh.
One thing that's plagued the Tanners defense all year is both sides of the ball actually are the penalties, holding on offense and some of these kind of silly pass interference, roughing the passer type penalties.
Enough of those penalties build up and it will cost you a ball game.
Yep, and right there,
Be 1st and 10 for the Witches at the Peabody 25. Grimes' pass is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was number 1, Albert Pujols. That play broken up on the play by Peabody's number 33, Jace Jean-Pierre.
By the way, best name on either one of these rosters is Albert Pujols. That's tremendous. I want to meet his parents.
Witches will have it 2nd and 10 at the Peabody 25-yard line. Ozuna on the carry. And he'll be brought down by Peabody's number 66, Matthew Mastrocola. This Peabody defensive line is big.
They are big, and you don't even really count Festa because he technically plays linebacker, but he's essentially a fifth defensive. It's an old school 5-3 defense, But he starts off in the linebacker position, and if you add him, I mean, they're averaging like 300 pounds.
Which will have it 3rd and 9 at the Peabody 25. Grimes is passing. We caught by number 3, Rocco Ryan. To be pushed out of bounds on that play by Peabody's number 3, Nicholas Dresser.
Impressive play right there for Grimes to stay in there. I didn't get a chance of completing that pass.
Turns around, hits one of his favorite receivers, Rocco Ryan.
His back was to him, and he just turned and threw it. That's unbelievable.
Yep.
Great play.
They'll bring up 4th and 2 for the Witches at the Peabody 18-yard line. Well, the Peabody defense jumped there.
Gave him another 5.
Yep, there'll be offsides against the Tanners, and that's going to move the Witches 5 more yards into Peabody territory. And it's going to give them a 1st and 10.
So I know we talked earlier before the broadcast of how Salem would respond after that tough loss against Winthrop, and it looks like they came prepared to play tonight.
Yeah, I actually had talked to Coach Bouchard prior, and he said they really had a great week of practice and focus on this game. 1st and 10 for the Witches. Salem's number 2, Devontae Ozuna on the carry.
Ball carried by number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. And we're going to end this first quarter on a 0-0 tie. But Witches have got to be very impressed with the way they started offensively and defensively.
Yep, that first quarter was all Salem. Time of possession, yards. One drive stalled. You know, the opening drive went for it on 4th down and were stopped. But impressive showing so far by Salem Witches. Tanners don't quite look like they were ready to play yet, but again, this has been their MO. Slow start, regroup, make some adjustments at halftime, and they have played very well in the second half of games here.
And this is a very unusual matchup for this time of the season. Usually in years past, in the 80s, you know, this was the first game for both teams. This is how their seasons opened up, Salem versus Peabody. But now, here we are, middle of the season, where they're playing for a conference title.
Yep, and like with the new playoff system and how, you know, Thanksgiving doesn't count anymore, and then if you lose, you play these whatever, I don't know what they call it, the loser bracket or whatever. It's nice to have a late season game that means something.
Absolutely.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
So again, new and last power rankings were released today, with Tanners in Division 2 are ranked 4th behind King Philip, Catholic Memorial, and Marshfield, and will get a home game. And Salem Witches come out Division 6 ranked 3rd in the power rankings behind Norwell and Abington, and will most likely also get a home game where the top 16 teams make the football playoffs in each division.
So to start the second quarter, the Witches are going to have it 2nd and 8 down at the Peabody 11-yard line. Swing pass out to Ozuna is going to be incomplete.
Little low.
Pass intended for number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Catchable, but would have been a tough catch.
Brings up 3rd down.
Scott, I love these 6:30 starts. So much better than 7 o'clock. This is great.
Oh, yeah, you 6:30 start. You'll be home by 8:30.
Get home before my bedtime. It's fantastic. I can watch Golden Girls when I get home.
Witches will have it 3rd and 8 down at the Peabody 11-yard line. Grimes' pass is going to be incomplete. Intended was one of his favorite receivers, number 3, Rocco Ryan.
Yep. I think the coverage there was that Eli Batista, who was...
Brings up 4th down.
I think it was. Let's take a look here at the replay.
Nope.
Nope.
I stand corrected.
Nicholas
Nick
Dresser on the
Dresser,
coverage.
Who has recently returned from injury and has added a lot to this defense. I think this is his third game back.
So here we are. Witches are in 4th down again, 4th and 8 down in Peabody territory, down at the 11. Let's see what we can do here.
Yeah, they got one of these drives they got to make count. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got it. Oh, out of bounds.
They're going to say he was out of bounds. That's a great catch by Albert Pujols.
Turnover on downs. 1st and 10 Peabody.
Witches are going to turn it over on downs. That was a great catch. Pushed out of bounds on the play.
And Grimes took a hit and stayed in there, and impressive. Again, a play that I didn't think had any chance. But yeah, I think he landed out of bounds on that play. Great catch, though.
Great catch. Well, Tanners will have it 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
And the ball has yet to touch Eli Batista's hands. So let's see if this drive they call something to get him the ball.
Peabody's carried by number 4, Jaden Roman. And he's going to be stopped on the play by Salem number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
2nd down.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Tanners at their own 11. Peabody's carried by number 4, Jaden Roman. Tackle made on the play by Salem's number 6, Corey Grimes. And a big hole right there in the middle for Peabody's.
Yep. Good hard run right up the middle. Followed his blockers. And look at that. Is that Grimes chasing him down from behind?
Corey Grimes on the tackle.
Kid is everywhere.
39 yards on that carry, and they'll put Peabody 1st and 10 at midfield. Did it whistle? I didn't see any flags.
No. I thought it might be a timeout, but no signal for a timeout. It might be a chain issue.
Yep. Yep, looks like that. Referee's over there probably
untangling it.
Yep.
So, if you're listening at home and you're hearing a few unfamiliar voices here, we got a joint effort between Salem Access TV and Peabody Access TV. I am Matt Smith from Peabody, and I'm joined by Salem Scott O'Malley. My partner Joel Sasslaw is in Florida enjoying the sun this weekend, so I gave him the weekend off. And both cable access towns have put a joint effort here to get this broadcasted to you.
1st and 10 for Peabody at midfield. And Peabody's number 4, Jaden Roman's not going to have anywhere to go. And coming right through and make that tackle with Salem's number 35, Shane Field.
Yeah, Field unblocked right through. Read that play well. And again, Eli Batista yet to touch the ball here.
It's going to be a loss of 2 on the play for the Tanners, and it'll bring up 2nd and 12 for them at their own 48-yard line. Maglioni's pass is going to be batted down on the play.
Tough
I got the numbers there. By number 59, that would be Salem's Josnel Castillo.
Tough ask of the sophomore quarterback to roll left, throw right.
Absolutely.
All the while being pursued That play was kind of dead before it even started.
So we'll bring up 3rd and 12 for the Tanners at their own 48-yard line.
I know I sound like a broken record here, but timeout Peabody. But Peabody's been in their fair share of 3rd and longs here, and 9 times out of 10 the ball has ended up in Eli's hands. But so far, Salem's done a very good job of keeping the ball out of his hands.
And we've gone almost 13 minutes, and we've not seen the ball in number 22's hands.
Nope. And if you're Salem, that's exactly what you want, because this kid is a touchdown machine. In fact, he leads the Salem Evening News readership with 622 receiving yards and 7 TDs. That doesn't even take into account he's got at least 4 or 5 special teams touchdowns and a couple of defensive touchdowns too. So when I say that this kid can score almost any time he touches the ball, he can. But if he doesn't have the ball, he can't score. And so far, so good for Salem. So each team has used a timeout this first half.
Yep. Peabody will have it 3rd and 12 at their own 48-yard line.
I hate to say that there's a big play in the first half of any football game, but I'd say this is a big play right here.
Absolutely. 3rd downs are always big, especially for both sides. So see what Salem's defense. Maglioni's pass is going to be incompleted. Intended receiver was number 22, Eli Batista.
There you go. A little high, just out of his reach. I think Mags was rushed a little bit there. There was a little bit of an outside rush. Probably threw it just a hair sooner than he wanted to. And overthrew Eli.
And the Witches defense is going to force Peabody into another punt.
The only saving grace there is that Dom Scalise is Peabody's punter.
Back to receive for the Witches be number 2, Devontae Ozuna, and number 3, Rocco Ryan. Received by Ryan. He's got a hole. Rocco Ryan's going to be pushed out of bounds on that play by number 21, Dominic Scalise.
The punter.
That turnaround, he just saved the touchdown right there.
Yes, he did. He's done that a number of occasions. He is not afraid to put a hit on, and that was a touchdown saving tackle right there.
Witches will have it 1st and 10 at the Peabody 35-yard line. Salem's number 2, Devontae Ozuna on the carry. Tackles made on the play by Peabody's number 55, Jimmy Festa, and number 27, Donnie Kavanaugh.
Second down.
So Zuna's yards after that first touch are impressive. He's good for another 4 or 5 yards after having someone hanging on him.
Yeah, he's a very, very good runner after that first initial contact.
Yeah, he runs hard.
2nd and 8 here for the Witches. Sam's number 35, Shane Field on the carry. And he was first met by Peabody's number 55, Jimmy Festa.
Jimmy Festa, there he is. Salem does not want to let Jimmy Festa get going here and start sniffing that football around.
Loss of 3 in the play. He'll bring up 3rd and 11 for the Witches at the Peabody 37-yard line. Corey Grimes' pass going to be caught by number 4, Logan Abood.
There is a flag.
There is a flag on the play.
So it's either roughing the passer again or a potential hold.
Legal man downfield.
No, I was wrong on both accounts. Well, Grimes also got hit pretty hard after the throw, so I thought it might be roughing the passer again. But let's.
The tackle was made on the play by Peabody's number 5, Alex Silva. And we talked earlier, Matt, about the penalties that cost you. That's the second legal man downfield for Salem.
Which we go entire seasons and never see a legal man downfield in a high school football game. The NFL feel like it's called every day, but high school?
That penalty is going to push the Witches back to 3rd and 16 at the Peabody 41-yard line. Grimes' pass will be caught by number 2, Devontae Ozuna. Tackle will be made on the play by Peabody's number 12, Johnny Lucas, and number 22, Eli Batista.
Yeah, but 2 Tanners had a chance at him, and they both whiffed, which is the reason why he was able to convert that 3rd down. Literally whiffed.
So that's going to give the Witches 1st and 10 down at the Peabody 25-yard line. Salem's carry again by number 2, Devontae Ozuna. Tackle was made on the play by Peabody's number 55, Jimmy Festa.
Still hit behind the line of scrimmage, initial hit, but still got 4 yards on the play. He just keeps those legs churning.
They'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Witches at the Peabody 21-yard line.
Good cut.
Salem's carried by number 3, Rocco Ryan, and pushed out of bounds on the play by Peabody's number 22, Eli Batista, and there was a flag on the play.
Flag on the play, holding on Salem.
Just going to have a legal block in the back there.
Yeah, was it holding? Did he make the call already? Yep, hold. So another huge penalty against Salem to negate what would have been a 1st down.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and long for the Witches. Back at the Peabody 32-yard line. 2nd and 19 to be precise. Grimes' pass is going to be caught by Salem's number 3, Rocco Ryan. Tackle made on the play by Peabody's number 22, Eli Batista.
Yeah, so everyone talks about Eli Batista's offensive skills, but he might be as good a defender and a cover, and certainly not afraid to mix it up. But the Tanners here playing with fire. I mean, eventually Salem's going to score if the Tanners don't make some sort of adjustment here.
That Grimes to Ryan connection has been something they've done all year.
And Peabody has not faced a quarterback like this all year. Maybe Lynn Classical was the closest thing, but Grimes is as athletic and strong as any quarterback that they've faced.
So on 3rd and 4, Salem's number 2, Devontae Ozuna on the carry. That tackle made by Peabody's number 75, Alex Jackson. And we're going to be, here we are again, Witches in 4th down.
Yep.
So it'll be 4th and 4 for the Witches at the Peabody 17.
Oh. They stopped him.
And he's not going to, they're going to stop Salem's number 2, Devontae Ozone, that carry, and he literally got stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I don't know. I hate to question any coach's call, but everything on the outside was working, and the strength of Peabody's D is up that middle.
Yeah, when you got Alex Jackson up the front, and you know, it's tough, but that's the 3rd, 4th turnover and downs on the Witches.
Yeah. So it looked like Dylan Anesis with that stick in the backfield there to turn the ball over on downs.
So Peabody will have it 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Peabody's carry going to be by number 7, Gabriel Santos, and he's going to be stopped by Salem's number 6, Corey Grimes.
7, Gabriel Santos. Stuck it down, Peabody.
Very impressed with Corey Grimes this far, both offensively and defensively. This kid's quite the athlete.
Yeah.
Fast, strong.
It'll be 2nd and 8 for Peabody at the 17-yard line. Maglioni's pass is going to be intercepted by Salem's number 6, Corey Grimes. Tackle was made on the play by Peabody's number 7, Gabriel Santos, after the interception.
Yeah. Floated a little on Mags. He was certainly rushed. I think trying to get it to Eli again and maybe force the issue a little bit.
That ball looked like it did not come out tight at all out of his hands.
No,
and
floated.
So after the Grimes interception, the Witches will have it 1st and 10, again, deep in Peabody territory. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Peabody 30-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how many times Peabody can stop this offense. At this point, if they get out of here with a 0-0 tie at halftime, that's a victory. So Salem
Grimes' pass was almost intercepted right there.
Almost gave it right back.
That was number 8, Dolan Morrell for Peabody on the breakup, which was almost, that pass was almost intercepted.
Yeah. Just bounced off his chest. He was there, too. Cut the route nice.
Intended receiver was your favorite name, number 1, Albert Pujols.
Love it.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Witches at the Peabody 30-yard line.
Shovel pass.
Shovel pass, yeah, to Salem's number 35, Shane Field, and read pretty well by Peabody, and tackle made on the play by his number 55, Jimmy Fester, number 75, Alex Jackson.
You don't see the shovel pass utilized too much in high school football. We also have a flag. Looks like it might be a hold because the ref is looking to Peabody to see what they want to do. It is indeed a hold. So Salem continues to shoot themselves in the foot here on offense with the penalties.
Yep. And penalties will turn around and kill you in a game, especially a big game with this with a lot on the line here.
Yeah, some strange penalties at that, too.
So it'll be 3rd and 11 for the Witches.
Again, 3rd and 11 again.
At the Peabody 31-yard line.
He will be sacked.
Grimes is going to be sacked on the play by Peabody's number 24, Joseph Tabalt.
Yeah. So Joey a little undersized as compared to the rest of the defensive line, but has really contributed to this defense this year. He's made some nice plays, and there's one right there.
And Peabody's secondary really kept it tight. Grimes had nowhere to throw with his receivers downfield.
So typically, what would Salem do in this situation? Is this a? I know field position's a little awkward, but are they going to kick here?
Yeah, look, 2:22 left. Yeah, looks like they are going to punt there.
Okay. Yep.
Grimes is limping off the field right now.
Yeah, anytime Jimmy Festa lands on you, you're probably limping off the field.
So Salem's number 11, Julian Ortiz, will be set to punt.
Taking the delay of game here, I assume. Get that clock wound down, keep it out of Eli's hands.
And that's what we're going to have. We're going to have a delay game against the Witches.
Doesn't hire him, actually gives him a little bit more room. So smart play there, wind the clock down. It's not like they're on their own 25, so.
So Ortiz will be set to punt again for the Witches.
Oh, it's blocked.
Peabody's number 27, Donnie Cavanaugh, come in, block that punt. Peabody's going to have great field position with 1:30 left here in the first half.
Yeah, so that's probably about a 15-yard swing there. Well, more if you count the fact that he would have gotten the punt off. But a great play by Donnie Cavanaugh, who has had a hell of a first half defensively.
So the Tams will have 1:38 left into the first half. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Salem 45-yard line.
So let's see what the Tanners offense can do with this pretty good field position with about a minute and a half left in the half.
Magaloni's pass will be caught by Peebles number 5, Alex Silva on the swing pass. Tackle made on the play by Salem's number 35, Shane Field.
Pass caught for Peabody by number 5, Alex Silva.
Maybe 2 yards on that, 3.
Second down.
So bring up 2nd and 7 for Peabody.
Oh.
Magaloni's pass is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete pass. 3rd down.
The intended receiver was number 8, Dolan Morrell.
Yeah, it looks like he slipped there right as the pass was going to get to him.
So bring up 3rd and 7 for the Tanners at the Salem 42-yard line.
Pass intercepted for Salem by number 1, Albert Pujols.
There we go right there. So Magaloni's pass is intercepted by your favorite name, Matt, number 1, Albert Pujols.
I'm not sure who the intended receiver was there because there was about 5 Salem defensive backs in the area. Any one of them could have had the interception. I think it was Eli, but I'm not sure. So tough turn of events there for the Tanners with 51 seconds left in the half. And on Salem's side of the field,
So after the Pujols interception, the Witches will have it 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line with 51 seconds left to remain in the first half.
Not that there was any doubt, but Grimes is in the game after limping off after that sack.
So we're going to have a false start against the Witches.
False start on Salem.
Neither team helping themselves this first half. Tanners with the turnovers and Salem with the penalties.
Yep. Be 1st and 15 for the Witches at their own 37-yard line. Grimes' pass going to be incomplete. Done receiver, number 3, Rocco Ryan.
Pass intended for number 3 for Salem. Point
Yeah,
Rocco Ryan.
good job by Peabody applying the
Second
pressure
down.
there.
Peavy's number 4, Jaden Roman. They're on that breakup. It'll bring up 2nd and 15 for the Witches at their own 37-yard line.
Number 41 for Peabody, Freddie Espinal on the pressure there. Just getting some early playing time.
Let's go, Peabody!
Grimes' pass going to be incomplete. That time intended receiver was number 7, Christian Lane.
Third down.
Just out of his reach. Grimes still doesn't look quite right there. Looks a little gimpy. I don't know if it was his ankle or...
He rolled his ankle early in the season up at Greater Lawrence. So it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Witches at their own 37-yard line. With 40 seconds remaining into the first half. Grimes going to throw that one away.
Yeah, good job. Because that was going to be a big loss.
Fourth down for Salem.
PB's defense doing what they're doing. They are very strong up front. Their linebackers are very mobile, and they're causing some headaches right now for the Witches offense.
Yeah, disrupting the flow of the quarterback a little bit there. Yeah, definitely the reason why it's a 0-0 ball game right now is Peabody's defense.
So Salem's number 11, Julian Ortiz, be back at his own 25 to punt. And Peabody's return by number 22, Eli Batista. Tackles are going to be made on the play by Salem's number 3, Rocco Ryan, and number 55, Jaden Benson.
Yeah, Eli is not one to run out of bounds. If he thinks there's a hole, he's going to take it. Right there, I thought he was going to run out of bounds, cut it back up. He's not going to run out of bounds. Is there a flag we didn't see?
Is there a flag that we didn't see? Well, they're going to re-kick it. Are we going to re-kick here? It looks like the down marker on the other side is showing 4th down. This is going to be a re-kick for the Witches.
Great punt.
Great punt. Peabody returned by number 22, Eli Batista.
Punt return by number 22.
Good job by
Batista.
good job by Coach.
Peabody.
Good job by Coach Betts there to ask for the repunt because I think they gained about 15 yards from where Eli was tackled on the first punt.
And Eli really turned around and went backwards on that punt.
Yeah, he's tough.
Peabody will have it 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Did I
It
miss-
must have been.
did I miss something again?
We missed the penalty again.
What is going on here?
That's going to be the last play of the first half here at the Bertram Field. We are at a 0-0 tie between the Salem High Witches and the Peabody High Tanners.
Yeah, and I think Tanner's actually coaching staff was probably happy that they're going into halftime 0-0 the way that first drive went. So, I mean, Salem's offense shooting themselves in the foot, and Peabody's offense hasn't been much better in terms of turnovers. So, see what the second half brings for both teams. We'll see you after this public service announcement.
DC Rental has been in business for almost 30 years, offering state-of-the-art radio communications and security camera systems. DC Rentals is able to cater our system, scale it down to any size event, large or small. Our custom-built trailers are designed for fast deployment with full video and communication capabilities. We offer top-of-the-line Motorola and High-Terra dispatch and radio equipment, along with Telex and Zetron consoles. DC Rental's mobile command trailer is also available for special events or emergencies. In addition, we provide individual and group training sessions on all of our equipment, as well as 24-hour customer service. DC Rentals can be reached at 781-289-3000 or on the internet at dcrentals.net. DC Rentals is a proud sponsor of Peabody TV.
Observe a domesticated human family in their natural habitat, known to their species as the backyard.
Hey, you think I should light it now?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Oh dear, someone is about to burn a pile of debris that's too tall, which can start a wildfire. Wait, could it be? Blimey, it is.
It's Smokey.
It's Smokey Bear. What a legend.
Hey, it's Smokey. Sorry, it was too high. Right.
Watch as he astutely ensures that there's no wind, and how he removes some of the debris to create a smaller, safer burning pile.
No, you said make it bigger, baby. The bigger the better.
Take note of our fearless furry friend here, humans.
I appreciate it. Fist bump.
Watching you.
Smokey's done it again.
Bye, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I first saw Turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day. He's an incredible companion and my best friend.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer. It's a sensory thing. It's a thing with Asperger's.
I've seen adults react to my daughter when she has meltdowns like she's from a different planet. And this little animal just sat next to my child and was just like, it's going to be cool.
When I retired from the Navy, I found myself on a void in my life that had been filled by the people that I served with. Tommy really brought an important factor to my life. I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
There it is. Keep going with it. Leo!
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
It's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
rock concert would be complete without the distinct sounds of the piano. And here tonight, performing his international top 10 hit, Put Your Hands Together for the one, the only, Sir Elton John. Massachusetts.
Let's have another nice round of applause for the class of 2024 and all the members of the Salem High School Marching Band. We would like to wish the marching band good luck at their MICCA Championships this Sunday in Quincy and the NESBA Championships in Lawrence next Sunday. Good luck and have a great show. Thank you. The winning 50-50 ticket is 2520201.
It's all good, baby.
Is it really all good? If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
Yeah, I know, but yeah, look at that. It's so sad.
Yep, we're here.
Yeah.
Number 22, Eli Batista on the return for Peabody. First and 10 Peabody.
So Peabody's kick return by number 22, Eli Batista, to start the second half here. Tanners will have it first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Try and get something going offensively here. I think that's the Tanners' second positive offensive play this game. They had one run for 35 yards in the first half. Other than that, Salem's defense has stymied the Tanners' offense.
Peabody's carried by number 5, Alex Silva. Tackles made on the play by Salem's number 11, Julian Ortiz. They'll give the Tanners 2nd and 5 at their own 36-yard line.
So, Scott, both teams kind of plagued by their own set of mistakes in the first half. The Witches with some costly penalties, and the Tanners with 2 interceptions on the Salem's side of the football field. So, both teams kind of with their own set of issues on offense.
See how they made those adjustments. Hopefully they come out a little better for the second half. Tanners will have it now, first and 10 at their own 43-yard line. Peabody's carried by number 5, Alex Silva. Tackles made on the play by Salem's number 35, Shane Field.
Yeah.
So,
go ahead. Sorry, Scott.
So far, looks like maybe Peabody's made adjustments. So far, they've come out running so far.
Yeah. Great job by Salem. Alex Silva has been held in check, who is Peabody's leading rusher this year. But again, Tanners have been a second-half team this entire year. Haven't really played a clean first half all year.
He's 2nd and 4 for the Tanners. Again, Peabody's number 5, Alex Silva on the carry. Pushed out of bounds on the play by Salem's number 7, Christian Lane. It's going to give Peabody first and 10 in Salem territory down at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, so Salem first half probably led every offensive statistical category with the exception of the scoreboard. Time of possession, rushing yards, passing yards, just couldn't punch it in.
And again, like we said, the penalties killed them.
Yeah, and the Tanners one positive offensive play in the first half.
First and 10 for Peabody at the Salem 35-yard line. So Peabody's number 7, Gabriel Santos. He's going to be stuffed in the backfield by Salem's number 35, Shane Field. Comes right through cleanly.
Yep.
There'll be a loss of 2 on the play for the Tanners. They'll give them 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line of the Salem Witches.
And I thought that loss of 2 was generous because I thought the referee blew the whistle at least 5 yards in the backfield. Yeah, great job there by Salem. Ooh.
That.
Wow.
So there was a fumble on the play that was recovered by Peabody's number 55, Jimmy Festa.
I don't know how the referees didn't blow that forward progress dead.
I mean, at least 7, 8 guys for Salem on the ball carrier.
I think you and I both thought the play was dead. Yep, right there. Forward progress.
I mean, that's a big rugby scrum right there.
And the ball just squirts out. Jimmy Festa rumbles for another 8 yards. Yeah, I definitely thought, well, Peabody catches a break there because that definitely should have been blown dead with forward progress.
So Peabody will have it 1st and 10 at the Salem 16-yard line. Peavy's number 5, Alex Silver on the carry. He's going to be stopped again by linebacker number 35, Shane Field.
Yeah. So great job by Salem. Peabody's made a living on cutting that back up and hitting those gaps, and there are no gaps against this Salem defense.
So Salem's defense is very, very tough to run against. Like I said earlier in the pregame, they've only allowed 4 rushing touchdowns all year. So their defense up front, they are very tough. The 2nd and 10 for Peabody at the Salem 17-yard line. Touchdown, Peabody.
Touchdown on the reverse by Eli Batista for the first touchdown of the game.
Probably a good call by the Peabody offense.
Yep.
They turn on that reverse. Nobody on that backside for protection.
Yep, and I got to see the replay, but it was a great block in the end zone there by the Tanner wide receiver to allow Eli to walk into the end zone. And a good call by Coach O'Brien and the offensive coordinator for the Tanners. This Salem defense has been super, Witch's defense has been super aggressive. So
Dominic Scalise is going to attempt the extra point. And that's going to be good. And with 7:24 remaining in the 3rd quarter, your score.
So, yep, here it is again. Alex Silva, the reverse to Eli, and you get Eli in open space. And there's that block in the end zone. Still can't see it. Is that number 9? Yeah, I think it was.
Yep.
Marco Delmonici.
So Peabody's going to score first here. 7:24 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
So while we wait for the kickoff here, if you're just joining us at halftime, I'm Matt Smith from Peabody, and I'm joining Scott O'Malley from Salem, and we have a little joint effort here between Peabody Access and Salem Access Television to bring you the broadcast tonight.
So Peabody's number 21, Dominic Scalise, is going to be set to kick off. And back deep for the Witches will be number 3, Rocco Ryan, and number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
So let's see be interested to see how Salem responds here. They need a long, sustained drive that generates points.
And Scalise's kick is going to go out for a touchback. Where the Witches will take over 1st and 10.
So again, we're being broadcast live both on PAT and Salem Access Television and PAT's YouTube channel. Our crew tonight from Peabody: Jim Palmer, Stefan Janjasevich, Don Murphy, Aaron O'Brien, Drew Little, and from Salem, Adam Cooten, Mike Murray, and Nathan Thomas on the camera. Thanks everybody for this joint effort tonight, so we could bring you this live broadcast.
1st and 10 for the Witches at their own 20. Sam's carried by number 35, Shane Field. That tackle was made on the play by Peabody's number 66, Matthew Mastrocola.
Ball carried to Salem by number 35, Shane
Yep,
Field.
so no panic here from Salem. Plenty of time. 7 minutes left in the third. Just need that. They need that same drive they got in the first half, with the exception of the score. So the first half, Salem went for it twice. Had a punt blocked. All after pretty good offensive drives.
2nd and 8 for the Witches. Sam carried by number 2, Devontae Ozuna. And tackle's going to be made on the play by number 55, Jimmy Festa.
Yeah, so Jimmy Festa has clearly picked it up a little bit here in the second half defensively.
And this is almost starts. I mean, this second half is almost starting like the first half started. Peabody's offense moving, and now it looks like we're seeing Salem's offense
kind of flipped a little bit. Right, script has been flipped. Yeah, I agree.
It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Witches at their own 23-yard line.
Good ball.
Grimes' pass is going to be incomplete. Intended receiver was number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
He threw that about 45 yards.
Grimes a very strong arm.
Yeah, very very impressed with him so far. I've yet to see him play this year, and he plays hard. Fearless, competes.
So Salem's number 11, Julian Ortiz, back at his own 10 to punt. Peabody's returning by number 22, Eli Batista. And we're going to have a flag here after the play.
So this year there has not been a punt that Eli has not fielded. It doesn't matter if it's gone over his head, if it's short, bounced on the fly. He fields everything and he wants to return every punt.
Waiting to see what the penalty is going to be here. It was definitely after the play was out of bounds.
And it was on the Peabody sideline, so I'm going to, it's against Peabody. And there's 10 yards, 15, so it's an unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike against the Peabody sidelines.
Oh. So that negates a pretty good return by Eli.
That ball foul, unsportsmanlike on Peabody.
So Peabody will have it now, 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. After the unsportsmanlike conduct, after the Batista punt. Peabody's number 5, Alex Silver on the carry. Tackles are made on the play.
Yeah, just nowhere to go up the middle against the Salem defense. I know they had that one play in the first half where they got 35 yards, but other than that, Salem's defense in the trenches has been phenomenal.
Those tackles were made on the play by Salem's number 3, Rocco Ryan, and number 59, Yonel Castillo. So Peabody will have it 2nd and 8 at their own 47-yard line. And Peabody carried by number 5, Alex Silva.
Yeah, and Salem got lucky there because I think that's John Pierre was completely uncovered up the Peabody sideline.
So Salem's number 35, Shane Field, and number 59, Yonel Castillo were on the tackles on that play. Sorry, Mike, Ed. Peabody will have it 3rd and 6 at their own 48-yard line. Peabody's carried by number 5, Alex Silva.
Yeah.
The tackle's going to be made on the play by Salem's number 3, Rocco Ryan.
Good hard run there by Alex. starting to get him going a little bit.
Looks like just a regular handoff right in the middle.
Alex Silva just grinds it out every night.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Peabody at the Salem 38-yard line.
Silva again.
He's carried by number 5, Alex Silva. Tackles made on the play by Salem, number 11, Julian Ortiz.
Good for another Peabody first down.
So kind of the trend this year with the Tanners. Struggle in the first half, and they start to wear teams down a little bit. I don't know if that's the case here, if Salem's tired, but Peabody's starting to get big chunks of yardage on the ground.
Especially when you're running behind Peabody's big offensive line. Tanners will have it 1st and 10 at the Salem 26-yard line.
So quick flag, I'm going to guess a hold.
Yep. We're going to have a hold against Peabody.
That has been their Achilles all years, the holding penalties.
Holding on Peabody.
At least 2 or 3 touchdowns this year called back for Peabody because of holds.
Hold's always a killer of a penalty because you turn around, you get beat by that block, and your first reaction is stick that arm out.
Yep. And half the time, the hold wasn't even necessary in the first play. Like, there's plays either by you or you're irrelevant in the play.
So Peabody will have it 1st and 20 at the Salem 36-yard line after the holding penalty.
High snap. So good job by Mags there just to field the snap. It was a little bit high. I'm sure that was not a design running play. He just tried to make something out of nothing.
Yep, exactly. And that tackle was made by Salem's number 58. Excuse me, number 56, Eli Vasquez. So now we'll have 2nd and 19 for Peabody at the Salem 35-yard line. Agaloon is going to try keep that, and he's actually going to get nowhere. He's actually going to get stuffed on that play.
Yeah, I actually think he was looking for Eli there, and Eli was well covered and had to put it down and try and make something out of nothing again. And here's the Tanners, third and long, has not been too successful this season in this position, but we'll see. And believe it or not, are right on the cusp of Don Scalise's range here for a field goal.
It'll be 3rd and 19 for Peabody at the Salem 35-yard line. Touchdown, Peabody. Peabody's touchdown scored by number 4, Jaden Roman. 35 yards on the rush. And that's going to put Peabody up 13-0 right now in the third quarter with 39 seconds left.
So I think 3rd and 19 looked like an obvious passing situation. And I think caught maybe Salem off guard a little bit there. I don't know, but
they come out in that formation. They tripped down on the bottom side of that field and nobody up on the top.
Yeah. And that's sort of how Eli Batista affects the game without actually having the ball in his hands, because he draws so much attention.
Dominic Fleece's extra point is good, and with 39 seconds remaining in the third quarter, your score, Peabody 14, Salem 0.
So a couple of out-of-town scores for anyone who's interested. At the half, Gloucester leads Beverly 21-7. And at the half, Marblehead leads Danvers 14-0. Marblehead, kind of a funny team this year. Started off 0-4 and then kind of came back a little bit. Probably, I don't know what their record is, but they are a better football team than what their record is.
So Peabody will set the kick off. Yeah, number 21, Dominic Scalise will set the kickoff from his 40. And back to receive for the Witches be number 3, Rocco Ryan, and number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Salem forced a punt in their first possession of the second half, so need to get something going here offensively. That will be a touchback.
Which I don't think you would probably see. He gets a lot of returns on his kickoffs.
None. Yeah, like he's sort of this secret weapon. You know, as much as the range on kickoffs, or field goals, his weaponry as a kicking off and pinning teams, and I've seen him multiple times, you know, hit a sand wedge that sort of spins within the 5-yard line, or he kicks it out the back of the end zone. He is something special.
So the Witches will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. See if the Witches offense here can get something going with 39 seconds left remaining in the third quarter. Salem's number 2, Devontae Ozuna on the carry. Tackles were made on the play by Peabody's number 5, Alex Silver, number 24, Joseph Thibault.
Ball carried by number 2, Devontae Ozuna. Tackled by number 5, Alex Silver for Peabody.
Gain of 6 on the play. He'll give the Witches 2nd and 4.
Yep, good job by Salem. Good run, 6 yards, manageable. They just need to keep moving these chains. Plenty of time.
And that will be the last play of the third quarter here at Bertram Field. With your score, Peabody Tanners 14, your Salem Witches 0.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Peabody 14, Salem 0.
So most likely pairings usually released either Monday or Tuesday to see what the first round of the playoffs will bring. Usually played on Friday and or Saturday. I think, as we mentioned before, currently Salem holds the number 3 seed in the power rankings in Division 6, and the Tanners hold the number 4 spot in Division 2. Both teams will most likely see a home game in that first round, where the top 16 teams make it, and obviously top 8 have a home game and the bottom 8 have to travel.
Yep.
And hopefully, I'm looking at some of these towns in Division 6. I don't even know where half of them are, so hopefully it's a short drive, because there's nothing worse than, you know, I think that first year of the statewide tournament, the girls volleyball team in Martha's Vineyard had to go out to like Taconic or something ridiculous. So you definitely want home field advantage in this new statewide tournament format.
So the Witches will start the fourth quarter, 2nd down and 4 at their own 27-yard line.
Scott, have you ever heard of Oakmont Regional? I couldn't even guess where that is.
Yeah, that's somewhere out the Route 2 corridor on the other side of Barry, Mass.
Whoa.
Corey Grimes is going to lose the football. That's going to be picked up. It looks like number 75, Alex Jackson, picked that up.
And maybe Jimmy Festa with the sack that created the fumble. We'll have to see on the replay. But So not the possession that the Salem Witches were looking for in this situation.
No, not a... So Dominic Scalise will come out, kick the extra point on a bizarre play that just happened.
Yeah, but we'll have to see. It almost looked like he was down. I don't know. We'll have to see after the extra point. Oh.
And Salem's going to block Dominic's extra point attempt. And with 11:51 remaining in the ball game, your score right now, Peabody 20, Salem 0.
A rare... Yeah, so here we go. Oh, nope. He knocked it out of his hand.
Yep.
75.
And number 52, which is Ramey Indino, was the one who picked it up and scored the touchdown.
Alex Jackson forces the fumble, and Tanner's recover for a touchdown. So, Scott, my 5 fans that listen to me on these broadcasts, I just got a text. Oakmont Regional is in Ashburnham, Mass. So
that's a good ride if you got to travel, especially on a Friday night for a 7 o'clock game.
I'm going to thank my number 1 fan, Nana Judy, for that information.
So Dominic Scalise was set to kick off, and back to receive for the Witches, number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Good return.
Salem's return by number 3, Rocco Ryan. And quite honestly, he has been dangerous this year on the special teams for the Witches.
Yeah. I think that shoestring tackle by maybe Joey Tybalt on the number 24 saved the touchdown.
Tackle by number 24 for Peabody, Joey Tybalt.
So, good return there by Ryan. Let's see. Oh, we have a penalty again?
Yeah, it looks like, yep, they're walking it back.
So far tonight, the penalty seems to be really hurting the Witches offensively and special teams.
Did they walk that back 15 yards? Or maybe it was a spot foul. I don't know what that was, but definitely penalty was on Salem.
Well, so the Witches will have it 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So that negates the good return on the kick.
Grimes' pass will be caught by number 2, Devontae Ozuna. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds by Peabody number 22, Eli Batista, down at the Peabody 40-yard line. So, huge reception here for the Witches.
Good response by Salem there. Just what they needed.
So 50-yard.
We can hear you guys in the truck.
So after the big reception by Ozuna on the screen pass, the 50-yard setup, which has had it 1st and 10 at the 40.
Number 66 for Peabody, Matthew Mastrocola.
Another run play by Salem's number 2, Devontae Ozuna. Actually, swing out pass to Ozuna.
Oh, what a catch.
That's a catch. That's going to be good.
Touchdown, Witches.
Touchdown, Salem. What a catch. Good Rocco Ryan.
Salem's touchdown scored by number 3, Rocco Ryan. Pass thrown by Corey Grimes, and what an absolute catch by Ryan in the end zone with 2 recoveries,
Double
with
coverage.
2 defenders on him.
And 2, might I add, of Peabody's better defenders. I think that was Eli Batista and maybe Alex Silva on the coverage. But what a great thrown ball that was. So exactly what Salem needed at this particular moment in the game. What are we looking at there? Is that about a 35, 40-yard?
About 30, 35-yard pass. And Grimes' extra point is good. So with 10:56 remaining in the game, your score now, Peabody 20, Salem 7. We're going to see it again here on the replay. Grimes is going to... All right. The Grimes, the Ryan connection this year is that it's been Grimes' number 1 receiver all year. There it is again.
Fakes the swing pass. Yep.
Beautiful catch by Ryan. Ball thrown perfectly by Grimes.
Yep. Right into double coverage. Great job. Good pass, good catch.
Keep his feet inbounds.
Great play all the way around. So just exactly what the doctor ordered for the Witches. And they crawl back into within 2 scores here with 10:56 left in the 4th quarter.
And like you said, there's plenty of time.
Yeah, both teams, when things are going well, very explosive on offense. So
Corey Grimes set the kickoff for the Witches at their own 40. And that's going to go for a touchback. And PB's offense will come back out and have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So all of the Tanners scoring has come in the second half. A reverse to Eli. Jaden Roman with a 35-yard TD and a defensive touchdown, fumble recovery caused by Alex Jackson. And Salem just gets on the board with a 35-yard TD pass, Grimes to Ryan. So good football game. I'm glad.
Yep. Let's see now if the Witches defense can force PB 4 and out here. And so PBD have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Oh. Good run there to start it. Is that out? Was that?
I think that was number 5. I think it was Alex Silva. See here on the replay.
Oh, Gabriel Santos with the hard run.
Yep.
So the Tanners using a back by committee tonight.
So Gabriel Santos on the carry for the Tanners. Tackles made on the play by Salem's on 3, Rocco Ryan. Peabody will have it 1st and 10 at their own 40. Gabriel Santos. Gabriel Santos on the carry for Peabody. The tackles were made on the play by Sims, number 59, Yonel Castillo, and number 61, Alfred Ferroli. They'll bring up 2nd and 8 for Peabody at their own 42-yard line.
Ever Salem needed to stop, it was right now.
There it is right there. Peabody's carried by number 7, Gabriel Santos will be stopped in the back right away by Salem number 61, Alvin Ferroli.
Now we've seen this before in the first half. Salem makes a nice play, tackle for a loss, gets Peabody into a 3rd and long, and one, gave up a long run. I think it was, 3rd and 15 or whatever. So got to assume Peabody's going to run here, keep the clock moving.
It'll be 3rd and 10 for Peabody at their own 40-yard line. Big down here for the Witches defense. Luke Maglione is going to be forced out of bounds by Salem's number 35, Shane Field. And Peabody's defense held up here again, and they're going to force Peabody.
Yeah, looks like Maglione again looking for Eli up the sideline, and Salem did a nice job staying step for step with Eli, which is not easy to do. Forced Mags to have to run the ball out of bounds.
Peabody's number 21, Dominic Scalise, will set the punt. And back deep for the Witches be number 7, Christian Lane.
Okay. So pretty good field position.
Yep, so the fair catch by number 7, Christian Lane. Witches offense will come out and have it 1st and 10 right at their own 33-yard line. So good field position.
So Salem has a nice mix of running game, passing game. Like thoroughly impressed with the passing game. You hear a lot in the paper about Azuna and his running game, but thoroughly impressed with Grimes and his ability to throw the ball. That touchdown pass was highlight reel material.
1st and 10 for the Witches at their own 33-yard line. Grimes' pass caused by number 3, Rocco Ryan.
Salem pass off on number 3, Quinn Rocco Ryan.
Pushed out of bounds on the play by Peabody's number 8, Dolan Morel. Pick up a 5 on the play, and they'll give the Witches 2nd and 5.
More importantly, that stops the clock, so Salem can sort of set themselves a little bit here.
2nd and 5 for the Witches at their own 37-yard line. We got to have a flag for the snap.
False start.
Flag on the play, Salem, false start.
Yep. So the little nagging penalties are really taking a toll here on Salem. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Witches at their own 33. Salem's pass going to be caught by number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Salem pass caught by number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
The tackle made on the play by Peabody's number 52, Remy Indino.
Great job there by Grimes. I know it was a design rollout, but Peabody had some pressure. He got out of the reach of the pressure. Nice throw on the run. Great catch.
3rd and 1 for the Witches. Handoff to number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Ball carried to Salem on number 2, Devontae Ozuna.
Coming up to make the tackle on the play, Peabody's number 22, Eli Batista.
Tanner's really struggling to make that tackle on that first hit.
First down.
A lot of missed tackles, especially in the open field.
So we'll give the Witches 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, avoids the sack again.
Turns around, he hits his favorite receiver, number 3, Rocco Ryan. And pushed out of bounds in that play by Peabody's number 8, Dolan Morrell.
Kind of looked like one of those Tim Tebow jump passes. He got smacked too.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Witches at the Peabody 37-yard line.
Yeah, smartly throws that out of bounds. Good coverage by the Tanners.
Yep, Grimes' pass going to be incomplete. The only closest receiver in the area was number 1, Albert Pujols. And they'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Witches at their own, actually at the Peabody 37-yard line.
Pass incomplete, 2nd down.
Still plenty of time, Matt.
Yep.
7:06 left in this game.
Stop the clock there on the incomplete pass. Tanners need to choose wisely when they choose the blitz and when they don't, because Grimes is very, very shifty and strong. Hit as he's thrown there.
Yep. Grimes' pass is going to be incomplete.
Pass incomplete, brings up 3rd down for Salem.
It's like he was hit by a...
Looks like number 77, Dylan Anise.
Yeah, I think Alex Jackson was in there too.
So bring up 3rd and 10 for the Witches at the Peabody 37-yard line. Grimes' pass will be caught by number 2, Devontae Ozuna. Touchdown, Witches! Salem's touchdown score by number 2, 37 yards on the reception.
So kind of a broken play there, a little bit of a scramble, throws across the green. Ozuna's wide open. I think the nearest Tanner was probably 10 yards. And I think most of the Tanners thought that they had him wrapped up for a sack and somehow got out of that and threw across the field.
Zuna turned around right down the sidelines.
Nothing in between him and the end zone.
So Grimes here to attempt the extra point. Extra point is good, and with 6:51 remaining in the ball game, your score: Peabody 20, Salem 14.
So this has suddenly turned into a ball game here. When it looked like it was kind of coming unglued and unraveled for Salem, they have come roaring back with 2 fantastic pass plays by Grimes.
And this looks like one of these old Northeast Conference tight football games between these 2 teams. Yeah, now the crowd's really starting to get into this game, and we have a huge crowd here between the Peabody fans and the Salem fans. I mean, these stands
massive.
are packed.
I don't know where all these people parked. I know where I parked, and I was here an hour early. Press box is shaking. What is going on here? It's like being at Virginia Tech.
So Grimes set to kick off. And that will roll through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah. And we failed to even talk about Grimes. Grimes does the kicking too. This kid's unbelievable.
So, last couple of offensive series for Salem, really positive. We are in a ball. Compared when we come out on the second half, things did not look good.
Yeah.
The way PB's offense started, and it looked like this could be another runaway for the Tanners.
Yeah, first half both teams looked like they were playing in mud a little bit, and now it sped up a little bit. And the Tanners kind of in uncharted territory here, not used to playing in a close ball game this late in the game. So we'll see how they respond.
1st and 10 for Peabody at their own 20-yard line. And we are going to have
False start.
We're going to have false start against the Tanners.
So, very interesting to see what the Tanners do here, and whether they stick to their regular offense or try and really pound it and work the clock here. That's not usually their game. So I'd be interested to see what Coach O'Brien, the offensive coordinator, chooses to do.
So after the false start, the Tanners will have it 1st and 15 at their own 15-yard line. Peavy's carried by number 5, Alex Silva.
Yeah, he.
Ball tag on number 5, Alex Silva.
Tackle's going to be made on the play by Salem's number 3, Rocco Ryan, and number 35, Shane Field.
Rocco Ryan for Salem.
Yeah, good collision right there. So Tanner should be in no hurry here to run a play. Another thing that's baffled me watching high school football is the play clock. I feel like it's different for every. Like when I think it should be a delay game, they let them run. Like I can't figure it out.
2nd and 6 for the Tanners at their own 25-yard line. Peavy's carried by number 5, Alex Silva, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield by Salem's number 35, Shane Field.
Peabody number 5, Alex Silva. Stop for Salem by number 35, Shane Field.
So this is a pivotal point in the ball game here. 3rd and 6 for the Tanners with the clock running with 5:35 left in the game. I know what I would do, but we'll see. So Tanner's taking their time. Coaching staff, it looks like we're probably going to get a timeout here.
Yeah. And that's a Peavy's going to call a timeout here with 5:11 remaining in the ball game. Your score: Peabody 20, Salem 14, and this is going to come down to the wire. I mean, obviously, this is going to be a big defensive play right here for the Witches.
Yeah, that's probably a smart timeout by Coach Betts, because you want to get this play right here with 3rd and 6, because you move the chains here, and you're talking, I don't know, potentially another 2 minutes of possession, assuming that Salem is able to stop you. So,
and there's a lot of history on the field with these players on both these teams. A lot of them played against each other, growing up in each city's youth program.
Yep.
I mean, so this is not unfamiliar territory with Salem, Peabody, and especially with these kids on the field.
Yeah, it's
these
awesome.
Seniors.
I know both sides. A lot of these kids have played together since 6th, 7th grade.
Yep.
And know each other from playing against each other as well. So this is awesome to see right here.
So here we coming out of the timeout. Peabody will have it 3rd and 6 at their own 24-yard line. This place is really starting to get crazy. I mean, the press box is actually shaking right now. Oh! Touchdown, Witches. Luke Maglioni's pass is going to be intercepted by number 6, Torrey Grimes, and returned 24 yards for the touchdown.
So a play that Peabody has run a million times, the slant to Eli, and Grimes read that perfectly. Stepped right in front of Eli for the pick 6. That is a bread and butter play for the Tanners. And Salem saw that coming a mile away.
And that's Maglioni's 3rd interception of the evening. And Grimes is on now to kick the extra point.
Big extra point here.
Extra point is no good. And with 5:03 remaining in the ball game, folks, we got a tie game here. Peabody 20, Salem 20. And Matt, this crowd is really into it. I mean, this is old Northeast Conference football.
Yeah, this is a different Salem team than I watched 3 years ago. This is impressive. So I say this every week. I know I got the Salem coaches to my right here, but I don't know why anyone, especially given the circumstances of this game right now, why you would even think of kicking that ball anywhere near Eli Batista.
Oh.
I might even give up field position in order to have somebody else field it. I know it's a kickoff. You don't want to kick it out of bounds. So they do try and kick it short, and he's going to field it anyway. We got a flag, and that's why. I think that's coming back, though.
So Peabody's return is going to be by number 22, Eli Batista, but there is a flag.
Eli Batista, first and 10 Peabody.
I'm gonna say a block in the back.
There was a flag on the return.
Oh, face mask.
We got a face mask against the Peabody Tanners on the return, so this is going to bring this return back.
Well, next best thing to not kicking it to Eli is force a penalty on the kickoff. So that's just a killer because Eli had brought that back to about the 45-yard line.
And Witch's defense has really done that by keeping the ball out of Eli's hands. He's only touched the ball on special teams.
Yep, in the reverse. But that play didn't initiate with Eli.
So it'll be first and 10 for Peabody at their own 27-yard line. Peabody's carried by number 22, Eli Batista. Tackle made on the play by Salem's number 11, Julian Ortiz.
So the Witches have come roaring back here with touchdown passes by Grimes to both Ryan and Azuna. One for 35, one for 37 yards, and most recently a pick six by Grimes and a 30-yard return. That's how we got to this 2020 ball game with 4:24 to go.
So second and 10 for Peabody at their own 26-yard line.
Just nothing has been easy in the running game for Peabody today.
Nope. Peabody's carried to be by number 5, Alex Silva. Looks like that tackle was made by Salem's number 35, Shane Field.
All the coaches in the stands getting a little restless. All the Peabody coaches in the stands getting a little restless here tonight.
They'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Peabody at their own 31-yard line.
Wow, dangerous play there. It worked out, but
Peabody's carried by number 4, Jaden Roman.
I don't know if option pitch. I don't know what that was, but that was a dangerous play. Peabody's lucky to get away with that.
Tackles made on the play by Salem's number 2, Devon. Looks like he was in that back corner.
Wow. What a football game. What a football game.
I'll tell you right now, the fans aren't going to be disappointed with whatever the outcome comes out of this. This was a great game to watch.
Both teams played so hard. Just especially after such a slugfest in that first half, just not great to watch. Penalties, interceptions, turnovers, 0-0. Like, no fan wants to see a 0-0 tie at halftime. But, man, did both teams turn it on in the second half.
I mean, Peabody really turned around to start the third quarter. And it kind of looked like they were going to run away with this. And then the fourth quarter belonged to the Witches. So here we go. We got 4th and 13. 4 seconds left. Salem down at the Peabody 12-yard line.
Here's the ball game. It's up for grabs. Oh my God! He
touchdown, Witches! Touchdown, Witches!
Unbelievable.
Salem's touchdown scored by number 1, Albert Pujols on
we have a Tanner hurt in the corner. Can't quite see who it is. Touchdown pass crossed by Julian Ortiz, number 11 for Salem, in the corner of the end zone.
11? Julian?
So unbelievable ending here. No time left on the clock, and Salem scores to make it a 27-26 ball game.
I'm going to fix that correction. The touchdown was scored by number 11, Julian Ortiz, on a great catch in the back. Just remarkable.
So now, Coach Bouchard, what do you do?
I mean,
well, it's the old adage, go for the win at home, go for the tie on the road, but you've come this far. I don't know. This is a tough call. I'm glad I'm not in his position, but
yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of discussion here in this huddle. But the most important thing, we have a Peabody Tanner that got hurt on that play. We don't know who it is. He's getting up right now.
Looks like it's number 33.
33, that's going to be Jace Jean Pierre.
Looks like he's holding his shoulder. So just an unbelievable catch in the corner, the back corner of the end zone, right near the locker rooms. And it is now 27-26 with no time left on the clock. So pending the extra point. And we're waiting to see what Coach Bouchard decided to do, if he's going to kick the extra point or go for 2. And
it looks like they're going to go for the win here. It looks like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, so Salem is going for the 2-point conversion here.
They're going for the 2-point conversion.
And it is close, and it looks like Peabody stopped them.
Salem on the 2-point conversion.
Unbelievable. And I'm glad I wasn't in Coach Bouchard's position, but what a gutsy call to go for 2 for the win. You're going to get criticized either way.
You're right. If he went for the tie instead of going for the win.
And they end up losing the game, you don't win. And as a coach, you don't win either way. But what a hell of a football game. So I don't know that we have an official end here because the referees are still... Nope, they're giving up the football. So the Tanners pull out the win 27-26 at Bertram after a scoreless first half and an unbelievable second half of football.
this was an exciting game from the beginning. Yeah, we were at a 0-0 tie at halftime, but Salem come out on all cylinders, offensively, defensively. I mean, Peabody only had the ball for 3 possessions, I think, in the first half.
Maybe 3 minutes, 2. So here's the stop on the goal line by the Tanners, and just an unbelievable football game. So the Tanners get scoring by a reverse by Eli Batista, 2 rushing touchdowns by Jaden Roman, and a defensive fumble recovery. Salem scores on 2 touchdown passes by Grimes, 1 to Ryan, 1 to Azuna, and a pick 6. And then the last play, touchdown to number 11, Julian Ortiz, for about 35 yards. And the Witches decide to go for 2, and Peabody is able to stuff them and win 27-26. And I don't usually go back and watch myself after games, but I may watch the second half of this one.
This was an exciting game. You can't not turn around and not congratulate the Peabody Tanners for winning the Northeast Conference. This is going to be their 4th straight title. And this was just an all-around great game between both these teams. And like I said earlier, a lot of these kids grew up playing against each other in youth, starting in 3rd grade, and here they are.
Yep.
A lot of these are seniors, and again, just a great game. Just a great game and atmosphere. The stands were packed, exciting. I mean,
yeah, it was awesome. And if you haven't seen this kid Corey Grimes play, you got to catch him in the first round of the playoffs, because this kid was something special. So again, final at Bertram Field, Peabody Tanners 27, Salem Witches 26. I'm Matt Smith, joined by Scott O'Malley. Scott, again, thanks for the hospitality and letting us into your booth tonight. It was a great collaboration, and good luck the rest of the way.
And same to you. And honestly, I had a great time. This was great. Thank you. And good luck to the Tanners in their quest.
Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.